Hi guys, my name is Indigo and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm going to share with you guys my acne story and how I battled with acne for quite some time. And I'm also going to be showing you guys the products that have helped me not only control it, but also help me treat it. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know that I have a very specific type of acne that you might also have and you actually don't know it and you're wondering why all these acne products don't work for you. It's because you treat it differently and nobody ever talks about this. I have dehydrated acne prone skin, which basically means that my skin can act like it's oily. However, it actually needs very moisturizing and nourishing products. I'm currently wearing my tinted sunscreen, which is the Dermatology SPF 46. You have to wear sunscreen no matter who you are because it prevents signs of aging and also it prevents skin cancer. So it's not about the burn, it's about not getting wrinkles. This is an amazing sunscreen and it definitely does have like this nice even tone to my skin. And along with that, I'm also using the Morphe Dewy Setting Spray and the Glow Recipe Lip Pop. So despite the fact that I'm technically not wearing any makeup, I do have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. By no means do I have perfect skin. In fact, I still have acne around here. A lot of people have actually commented about these two bumps that I have right here. They are not pimples, they are ingrown hairs, and I do have to get them surgically removed. That is a process, so I have not done it yet. So I'm not claiming that I have this amazing perfect glass skin that like is so envious and stuff, but I definitely had made progress since this picture right here. I'm gonna leave a timestamp right here in the description down below so you can skip this part, but I'm gonna tell you guys my story and how I found out that I actually had fungal acne. So my whole life until I was about 13, I had very nice soft, supple skin. I never did anything to it. In fact, I don't even think I washed it, and if I did, it was probably with like some harsh soap. As one does around the age of 13, 14, I started to get little bumps and I started doing like the over-counter thing, like the little Proactive bottles and stuff, and they tended to work for the most part, but then over time my acne would get worse. So around like the age of like 14, I want to say 15, my acne got particularly bad. Anything that I tried on it would just not work and in fact make it worse. So I decided to go to a dermatologist. And when I went to this dermatologist, they wrecked my skin so badly. I'll leave a picture right here. Obviously, a lot of people have had way worse acne. However, that acne was relatively apparent, and I remember walking down the halls and people would like point it out as if I already didn't know that it was on my face. It became a very huge insecurity of mine, and to this day skin texture still is a very big insecurity. A lot of people don't actually talk about the mental effect of acne on you, and it definitely takes a very huge toll on your confidence and stuff, but it's gotten better, and I have to acknowledge that. And the reason that my acne actually never got better was because I was using the wrong products. I was bombarding it with a whole bunch of acne fighting problems, a lot of oil controlling problems. And the reason that this happened was because I actually had malassezia, or fungal acne. This type of acne actually presents itself in tiny little bumps around your forehead that are not necessarily like pimples, but they look like skin colored bumps and they just don't go away for whatever reason. That's fungal acne. You can also have acne that looks just like the acne that I have right here. And you also tend to have a lot of redness around your nose, your mouth, and a lot of scaliness or flakiness because it's actually the same fungus that's responsible for dermatitis on your scalp, which is the thing that causes like flaking. Some people can have that with malassezia, others don't. I personally have never experienced that. I've been lucky enough to only have it on my face, and it's been subsiding for the past couple years, only because I've been actually using these products and avoiding products that feed the malassezia on your skin. So while some acne can be treated with oils and stuff, malassezia is absolutely not one of those types of acne. You want to avoid oils for pretty much your entire life until you actually fully treat malassezia with oral antifungals along with a medicated kind of a wash on your face. However, a lot of us don't have access to that type of stuff. I know I don't. So I've just been regulating it for the meantime. Absolutely no oils go on my face. Nothing with oil inside of it goes on my face. I tend to avoid fragrance products just as a general standard. It doesn't necessarily exacerbate fungal acne, but it can be a cause to it. So I just avoid it. And just like regular acne, fungal acne is very specific to each person. So some people can actually be broken down by fatty alcohols as well, which by the way aren't bad in your skincare. You don't have to avoid those. And they can also be exacerbated by like cholesterol, for example. Thankfully, I do not break out from fatty alcohols or cholesterol, but if you are one of those people, you might want to avoid some of the products that I'm going to talk about. So simply by avoiding products that feed the fungal acne, you're actually going to start seeing improvements. But if you do want to take it a step further, you can definitely use medicated shampoos or face washes. There's actually a full blog that explains all of this stuff way better than I could ever, so I'm actually going to leave it down below. It's called Simple Skincare Science. So I definitely do follow everything on this blog just to make sure that my skin never really freaks out. So there's a very quick summary of how I found out that I had fungal acne and how I'm treating it and trying to prevent it. And now let's talk about my actual skincare routine. So obviously I do wear makeup. I try to make sure that all my makeup is fungal acne safe, but obviously sometimes that just doesn't work. Thankfully, I'm actually not sensitive to any type of makeup, including makeup that has oils in it, which like, thank the Lord. I do double cleanse. If you are using makeup wipes, stop right now. I don't even want to talk about it, so I could just leave a couple videos linked down below on why you should not use makeup wipes. So instead I actually use a cleansing balm. I actually use a different one. I use the Banilico Clean It Zero, but I am out of that, so I am being resourceful and I'm using the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, and I have definitely gone through this. This one is actually not fungal acne safe, so that might be why I do have like a little bit more breakouts, but we're on a budget. The way they use this product is that you rub it onto your dry skin and you kind of just massage it into the makeup or sunscreen, because obviously you do have to get rid of sunscreen at the end of the day. And you should be wearing sunscreen every single day. And I like to do this for anywhere from like 5 to 10 to 30 minutes sometimes, because it's just so relaxing, especially after a very stressful day. And then once you feel like all the makeup has finally dissolved, you get a little bit of water and then you start to emulsify it on your face. So it's gonna look like a little soap lather on your face. You definitely wanna do that for about 30 more seconds and then fully wash it off. When it comes to makeup removal and double cleansing, you can also use certain oils. I know for fungal acne, you could try squalene oil. I've tried it before. It actually didn't really do a great job at removing my makeup, so I didn't really like it. I've also heard that MCT oil and mineral oil are pretty dope. I've never actually tried them, so take that with a grain of salt, I guess. And then to the second step, I would actually be using one of my face washes. Now I say face washes because normally I would use my CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. This is my ride or die, period. All of these products are actually fragrance free. I don't really F with fragrance in my skincare. However, recently I have actually started using this little baby shampoo. It's called Dr. Eddie's Happy Cappy Medicated Shampoo and Body Wash. But the reason that I actually use this now is because this actually has zinc pyrithione, which is one of the ways that you can actually treat fungal acne. Other people also use a Nizoral, which is a medicated shampoo. Very strong, very heavily fragranced. I've tried it. It does work, but it is so drying on my skin. I can't use it. On top of that, the Malasseza can actually grow resistance to that, and it can start having flare-ups over time. However, with zinc pyrithione, that actually cannot happen. Overall, I just like to be a lot more safer with my type of skincare. So I like to lather this onto my skin. It is very gentle for every single day type of use. Only use it at night. This is one of the few face washes that you can actually use for fungal acne treatment that won't dry you, and you can actually use it as a face wash. It's also only $10. Actually, I think everything in my skincare routine is less than $20, so you're welcome. I appreciate you. And like I said, I like to keep things very simple. I do not mess around with my skincare. So the next thing that I do is an occlusive, aka a moisturizer. I do actually use actives on my skin, like chemical exfoliants and vitamin C. It's not really necessary. This is my true skincare routine. Everything else that I do, I add on, and it's seasonal, and I'll use it when I need it. While my face is actually damp, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to apply some CeraVe baby cream. I think I have a trend going on with baby products. Baby products tend to be a lot more soothing and a lot more gentle on the skin. There is nothing wrong with using baby products on adult skin. It's kind of like men and female products. Like, the products don't have a gender themselves, like anybody can use them, it doesn't really matter. I really like this because it is super occlusive and very moisturizing, but it doesn't break me out, and that is one of my biggest issues when it comes to moisturizers. You might want to be careful with the CeraVe line if you do have very sensitive skin. I know that a lot of people with fungal acne actually can't use CeraVe because they have fatty alcohols and cholesterol, and like I said before, that could be a trigger for fungal acne. It wouldn't really hurt to try it. It's very cheap and it has a lot of product, and if it doesn't work out, you can always use it as a body wash or as a body moisturizer. That is actually the end of my skincare routine. Like I said, I really like to keep things very simple. I do not mess around when it comes to my skincare. It is so much better to keep things simple. The less products you use, the better. And don't let any type of marketing tell you otherwise, because that's just not true. And while everything else that I did just talk about is completely unsponsored and completely products that I've purchased on my own, we actually do have a sponsor for this video. This company actually allowed me to use this product for a couple of weeks now to kind of dictate whether I like it or not and kind of form my own thoughts. So despite the fact that I am affiliated with this company, these are 100% my own thoughts. The product in question is called the Sleep and Glow Pillow. So basically the Sleep and Glow Pillow is a memory foam pillow that has these kind of crevices on the middle and the sides, and it cradles your neck and your head in a way that it actually prevents prevents wrinkles. Now, obviously, I am 6 years old. I do not know anything about wrinkles, and that is obviously a very big claim. However, when you do think about the logistics of it, it actually makes sense. I am a side sleeper, so whenever I wake up in the morning, I definitely do have like the pillow marks on my face. And obviously over time that can become indented wrinkles, especially as you age. So just getting rid of that mechanical stress to begin with is already helping a lot. And I can definitely say that I've slept on my side on this pillow so many times now. And since my face actually doesn't touch a pillow, but I'm still getting that support, I actually don't wake up with anything on my face. On top of that, because of the way that it's shaped and also the fact that it's memory foam, it actually helps with your neck posture. And for this part, I can actually vouch 100% this genuinely does work for that. My whole life, I've always had a very sore and stiff neck because of the way that I sleep. I have finally stopped having those neck pains ever since I started using this pillow. If you guys would like to support me, I do get a commission every single time you use the code and use the link down below. No pressure though, just the fact that you guys watched this video up until this very last moment is quite enough for me, so thank you for that as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you do have any acne stories, any tips, any products that could help somebody else, definitely leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like my art, if you guys like my energy, please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram down below if you don't already. Turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.